Welcome back, everybody. LevelMDiecast, episode 15. That is 15 diecast haul. Got a nice, good mix as usual. We're going to start this off. I picked up a chase. You guys know I think it might even have been my last haul. I picked up the regular of this M2, and now I picked up the chase. I got lucky enough to crack a case. This was not on the shelf. I cracked the case, pulled it out of the case, because likelihood of you pulling it off the shelf is pretty slim unless you're the very first one in the store. Also picked this guy up. So this is a 1/43 scale Del Prado. This is an Iveco Magirus. It's a fire truck. So I tried to take the tag off, couldn't get the tag off. So since I can't get the tag off, I'll just go ahead and open it. Kind of an interesting package here. I don't know if I can get this open or not. It's interesting. Let's see here. There we go. Just got to get the cardboard out the way. There we go. It is screwed onto the base, so there we go. Get this out of here. Making some space. There we go. Like I said, it is 1/43 scale. You guys know I don't do 1/43 scale, but I like trucks. So anytime I can find some trucks, I want to pick those up. This one looks pretty good. It's pretty heavy. It's mainly die cast. Most of silver stuff up here. This is going to be plastic, some plastic back here, but it's a relatively heavy casting. It is screwed on to the base. So just leave him on the base. Currently, we'll put him like on the top. That works. All right, I got a whole slew of Ertl, and these are carded Ertl. 65 Mustang in yellow. This one is pretty cool. This one has plastic base. There are metal base and plastic base models. It says the back of the card here. This one is separated, unfortunately, from the card, but it's still on there. The funny thing is I actually picked up two of those. There was two of those available, so I got them both. This one is nice and sealed, but of course the card is destroyed. So, it's a little bummed out, but still pretty cool. So we got those guys. I'm not really sure how we're going to do the Ertls here. Well, let's do this. Let's do these here, because I got quite a few Ertls. Also picked up this one. This is the Mach 1 American Classics. A little bit different series than the first one. This is a metal base, as you can see. It is, get that in there, Hong Kong base. So very, very nice to find these sealed. There is the models on the back that they make. There are several models on here I wish I had that I don't. Mainly pretty much everything. Ertls are very difficult to find, and I tend to only find like this kind of stuff, unfortunately. Got some more here, so don't you guys worry. We got some 80s flavor here. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit the camera. We got ourselves I think this is the 3rd gen Camaro. The IROC style. The Farva Camaro. This one looks pretty good. There's 99 cents back in the day from Richmond Gordman. So, no, I'm not familiar with that store, but wherever that was, there you go. 1981. Printed on the back. Nice picture of it on the back. Looks pretty cool. Says it's collector number 34. So that one's pretty cool. Just in standard red. There's no additional tampos or anything on them, which is kind of dumb. Here's a pretty cool one. Ferrari Dino 246 GT. The casting itself is relatively large. This one is plastic base. Still is Hong Kong, but is plastic base. 1981 as well. Blister's a little bit yellowed, but, what can you expect? These cars are, basically over 40 years old. Over 40 years old. Ridiculous. Fun trucking. Recreational vehicles. Really like this one. This one's pretty cool. This is the Ford van. 1/64 scale is what they say. This one is metal base. This one is kind of interesting because I also picked up this one loose. This is the Napa delivery van. It is the exact same casting. This thing is almost mint. Almost mint. It is not mint, but it's almost there. It is in extremely good condition. You'll see there is some imperfections on the top. There is the base, Hong Kong base. There are models of these that have opening doors. And I think there might be one that has an opening sliding door. But pretty cool. That one's kind of not commercial style. That one is commercial style. And as a little in-between bonus, also picked up this guy. This is the exact same casting, but this is a much, much later run. You can see this was Hong Kong on there, but it was scribbled out because they probably moved production to China. It does say Sunray on this side, so give you an idea. Obviously, just way later production. These moved away from Ertl. This was no longer an Ertl casting at this point in time. And just cheapened it up. You know, they use the same casting, but they just cheapened it up. So that's kind of a cool little flavor there. I did get two of those 246 GTs, by the way. So they are both the same, both plastic bases, both yellow. Let's see here. Pontiac Firebird, Turbo Firebird, actually. This one is pretty cool. This one also has a plastic base. This one is also Hong Kong, 1981. Does have the flying bird on the hood, though, the Screaming Eagle, of course. This one looks pretty cool. I like the interior. It is brown, looks pretty nice. Kind of has a little bit of a, you know, opposite rake to it. Kind of realistic, I guess you could say. Moving way forward. This is a much newer Firebird. This is like a, I don't know, third generation Firebird, I think. It's like early 80s. This one in two-tone, black and gold. The pop-up headlights. T-top, although I don't believe there's an interior in there. It has a pretty much black window. So these are made in America. These are later run. These ones from the one you guys were just looking at up there. So there is the Dietz. Looks pretty decent. What else we got here? Oh, here we go. Early Fox body Mustang 83 Sting with the quad headlights in silver. Does have a tinted window with a brown interior. Looks okay. It's not too bad. You know, Fox bodies are not exactly super common to find, especially older ones. So Hong Kong base as well. So that one's pretty cool. This card is in very, very good shape, which is pretty nice. And then the very last one we have up here, a little bit of the flavor for the JDM guys for sure. Datsun 280ZX Turbo. T-top. Looks super good. I really like this casting. I think Ertl did a really good casting on this. Looks very, very good. Solid window in there. Even the T-tops are covered up. So it's not an open T-top, which is kind of cool. This is same era. I mean, these are all from the same line. There is the card on the back. Looks pretty cool. Definitely like that one. Let's throw that up there. All right, I did get some more Lucy's. Been a little bit since I got some decent Lucy's, I guess. This is another T-34 tank. See on the date here, it's China based. There's T-34 there. Missing the tracks, just like the previous one. I do have one with tracks, though. Good thing about this one, he has all the accessory pieces on the outside, the hoses and tanks and all that good stuff. The turret doesn't stay up, so it makes him look like he's one of those, he looks like an anteater with its nostril down. 360 spin on that, though, so it doesn't really matter to me that the tracks are not on there. It's not the end of the world. Picked up this Lesney Seafire boat. This guy's in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. He's not mince, but he's in pretty good shape. Stickers on there, so it's always a good thing. It does have all the stacks on the motor here, so it's okay. You know, if it's Lesney stuff in halfway decent shape, I'm gonna pick it up. Vintage Blackwall Jet Threat, the original Jet Threat. This is Hong Kong base. This guy is in really good shape for considering. There's some flea bites and whatnot on there, but it's in pretty good shape. This is by far the best shaped Jet Threat that I've ever come across for sure. The base looks absolutely fantastic. It's not all oxidized and whatnot, so that's pretty cool. Pretty happy to pick that one up. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I got it. All right, here we go. All right, this is a Matchbox Speed Blazer, and I really don't know much about this, but this is a BMW. Doesn't say what the one is on the bottom. This is patent pending. They're screwed together. Metal base and plastic body. And then, of course, you can see the window is part of the front end there with the headlights and stuff like that. It says BMW Team USA. It is in pretty good shape. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be white. I don't think it's supposed to be like white like that. Because if it is, I mean, it's been perfectly yellowed all the way through. I think that this is actually the way it's supposed to be, but I will have to figure out the details of exactly what the Speed Blazer is, because this is actually the first time I've ever seen one of these, so I'm pretty stoked. I thought it was super cool, so I was going to get it no matter what. I'm assuming that, you know, finding these with broken wings would probably be more common, but I've literally never come across these, and I've gone through probably 10,000 cars and dump ins and loose stuff, and I've never ever come across one of these. So I don't know what it is, but it's super cool. I'm just super happy to have it. It's just unique. It's just unique. All right, another thing that is unique, this Chinook. You see, this is a Chinook. You can see it right there. Hong Kong base, which is printed right there. This is a Zilmex. You can see it printed right there. Very good condition. Has all the stickers on it. Has both engines on it, which is pretty nice. Yes, the turret or the rotor blades are chrome for whatever reason. They don't look very good at all. They look pretty trashy, actually. But they do fold up. So you can fold them up out of the way. They are a bit fragile. So this one, see, came right off. It's not broken, but it came right off. But they do fold up. The back one folds up pretty good. So that one's kind of cool. I just, you know, the chrome blades is kind of ridiculous, but other than that, it's pretty cool. It's a decent casting. Also picked up this Road Champs Corvette. This is later run China base. You can see that it's been played with a little bit. You can see the tires are rubbed off, but the model itself is in really, really good shape. So it's just been driven around a lot. It does have opening doors, which is pretty cool. Nothing fancy, nothing doing. Throw him here. All right. Now, there's a lot of guys on my channel who like Porsches. So this one's for you guys. I picked this up, and you're going to be like, well, I've never seen that Porsche with Real Riders, and I've never seen that Porsche with two-tone Real Riders on it. This Carrera, I don't remember what year this is from, but the cool thing about this one is it's unspun. So I picked this up as an unspun model. So there you go. Looks pretty cool. I picked this up locally. I don't know where the guy got it from that I got it from, but all I care about that's super cool, an unspun Porsche. So that's pretty cool. And the other thing too is, like, there's no date. So it didn't even run through the production line at all. There's no date code stamped on here at all. So it's just super, super cool. Cool, unique piece to get. So very happy to add that to the Porsche mix. So it looks pretty good with the two-tone wheels on it too. I'm just going to say, just saying. All right, we're going to switch gears. All right, guys. Now, if you follow my Instagram, you already know I picked this up. This is the generic police car. This is from 2006 mainline. This is a extremely hard to find variation. So this casting number is 524. That's the casting number. So that's why I paid for it, $250. So we'll just go ahead and crack this open. So if we look on the base, you see that they don't have man numbers on there. So they started adding man numbers, but this one is 524 is the actual manufacturer number. This guy has opening trunk too. It's kind of cool. It's got a laptop in the trunk. It's ridiculous. But some of these were printed with 528. Now, I don't know the reason why they were printed with 528, but 524 was the normal one. There were ones that had the 528. So this variation I've essentially been looking for 16 years. Finally was able to pick it up. So did throw that on my Instagram. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I figured we would just crack it open now on the hull. All right, we're going to bring in Hot Wheels because there's always a lot of Hot Wheels. I have probably 17, probably more variations of this 1995 model Speed Blaster first edition, but somehow I didn't have this one with the double blades. So I finally get to add another variation to the mix. I know that most people aren't going to like this casting and care less about this casting, but I like collecting all the variations, and there's been so many variations of that first edition. It's just ridiculous. Another one that there's been a bazillion of variations on is this Flashfire. I do have this guy in that wheel, but they are chrome. I have never seen this one with the white painted wheels on there. So very happy to add this one. This is another casting that I collect. Another one that has a ridiculous amount of variations on the wheels. So super, super stoked about that. That's pretty cool. Also picked up this. I did not pick this up from Walmart. I picked this up secondhand, I guess you can say. I actually picked this up at the same time I got the Porsche, but I got it from somebody else. So been looking for this one. This is the only one I wanted out of this particular mix of Zamics. So fortunately was able to find just this one, the Batmobile Zamic style. Does say Zamic 10 years on the fender there. Super, super bright. Just have some taillight details on there, but other than that, it is undone. Exactly like you'd expect. Just put him right there. This is a very cool pickup as well. I actually got this from the same guy I got the Porsche from. This is the original Combat Medic delivery truck. But this is Wonder Bread. This is Workhorses. It's even an unpunched card, but the card is absolutely just annihilated. It looks like somebody folded the card up. But we are not here to keep the card. We don't care about the card. We care about the model inside. I have been looking for this Wonder Bread truck for a very long time. Ah, man. And I didn't think I'd ever be able to crack one right out the blister. I got this for a really good deal. I got this for less than 10 bucks. So that was totally worth it. I've come across these a bunch of times, and they're usually in the $20+ range. I really don't want to spend 20 bucks for something I'm going to crack open. Now I don't have to because now I have it. Final run. Now some of these were really, really good. So you guys know that I picked up this Range Rover, I guess, not that long ago. This is the other mix of models here. I don't collect all of these castings. Let's see here. I have this one, need that one. I have that one. I need that one. Don't collect that casting. Need that one. Have that casting. Just got it here. Need it. Don't collect it. Have it and have it. So there we go. There is the releases right there for the Pontiac Salsa. Didn't get very much love at all. Not very much love at all. I have both of these ones. So the Demolition Man and then the just regular open stock. This one did come with a couple of different wheels. Don't have that one. Not really a casting I collect, but I did pick up the original first edition. Of course, now we get the final run, which comes with 2-piece wheels. So we'll just annihilate this package, hopefully. And we'll just rip it out of there because it doesn't matter. We're going to open it anyways. There is the card. It was glued in or taped in. Get that open. Get our Pontiac Salsa. There is an interior in there. It's pretty rudimentary, but it's in there. The window is part of the casting, so that is just painted black. Like I said, 2-piece wheels looks super good. Last Salsa in 99, it says. Very interesting. There we go. This is probably the best it's ever looked, too. It's kind of disappointing, right? It's all right. All right, what else we got here? Oh, in case you guys watched me unbox that stuff from Surplus Goodies, just wanted to showcase that they did, in fact, fix my order. They sent me the correct model I needed. So very, very happy with that. Super, super stoked. Ultra easy customer service. I mean, no questions asked. Surplus Goodies all on top of it. Sent me the model that was missed in the haul. And very, very thankful for that. Highly recommend Surplus Goodies. Just fantastic company for sure. Definitely should be buying from those guys for sure. I'm going to move this here. Move that there. And then the last item that I have here is going to take up a lot of space. I finally found the BMW box set, the Diorama set. Finally, I finally found it. It does come with the M1 or M2, I think that is, and then of course the M3, and of course that brand new casting, which is the M5. It's ridiculous because, you know, Lamely previewed this probably 2 or 3 months ago now. And it just now finally been able to pull it off of the shelves. You will notice the truck in the back or on the side here does have those M colors that kind of go on a, you know, kind of a cut diagonal stripe along the side of the truck there. Remember that, because for whatever reason, I think this is what they originally decided to do. And they decided to change the art on the truck, so that is not the exact art you get on the truck. I thought that was kind of interesting, although the cars in there, I believe, are exactly the same decos that you see here. So we'll just go ahead and get this open. Just rip it open. I just don't even care. Get the tray out. There is the models there. Unfortunately, these things are held in by little zippy ties. So let's see here. I really want to look at this M5, so I'm not even going to wait. We're just going to grab our scissors. It's going to go in there. We're just going to get it out of there because this is the one that I'm most anticipated, that I want. Super, super happy about this one. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. There we go. All right. There is our M5. There is the base Dietz. It's a 2001 BMW M5. R23 is the base code, and look at this beauty. Look at this beauty with that booty. Got your M colors all over it. I think the wheel choice is perfect. Look at the Dietz on the front. Prints look very, very, very good. Prints on the top. Left-hand drive. Number 5 it says, because it's an M5. Super, super cool. Man, that's such a cool piece. That's such a cool piece. All right, let me make a couple more incisions here. Just do it the easy way. We'll get our hauler apart here. Might have to, there we go. And there we go. All right. So there is the hauler. This is the Fleet Flyer. I think it looks fantastic. It is kind of future deco, but kind of old school looking truck, which I think is a cool combination. Of course, all of them, you know, they open in the back and put something in the back. All the models should fit in the back, no problem. The taillights are done up, so that looks pretty good. Deco looks pretty good. I think the wheel choice is okay. You know, it's definitely more truck looking. Very nicely painted up though. Wish they'd have some details on the top here. That would look better. So that looks pretty cool. Let's see here. We're going to move our jet threats over a little bit. We'll put our truck there. And then, yes, I know you guys are probably going to be like, well, dude, you've already done most of the box set. You might as well just get the rest of them. And I agree 100%. So we'll get this first one knocked out, which is probably the one that overall I think is going to be the least desirable one in this particular box set. There we go. There he is. I think this model looks pretty good in premium deco. I don't think we've seen this in premium deco yet. So this is a new one for us. Of course, number 2, because it is the M2. So there you go, not the M1 or 1M. So details on the back. M colors. Get that to focus a little bit better. Looks pretty good. 2016 BMW M2. Put him on the top. And then, of course, the last one in the mix. This is the, I think this is the E46 M3. Get all the little rubber bands off of there. There we go. I think this is the best this model has ever looked. This is definitely the best this M3 has ever looked. Just the M colors on the fender comes down to the side. You get your number plaque on there. It's got M3 printed on the windshield banner. Looks awesome. The wheels are awesome. The color is awesome. Details on the back. Man, this is really, really good. I really, really like this one a lot. This one looks super, super good. If it wasn't for that M5 being a brand new casting, this would definitely be the best in the box. But that one is wicked cool. Look at that. That's such a cool combination. Such a cool combination. So, all right, there you go, guys. That is episode 15. We are up to episode 15. Now, you guys know we changed the format a little bit ago. I've had plenty of diecast hauls, but we like to keep on bringing in with the mixture of the flavor. I'm just super happy I got that box set finally. Those things are almost 30 bucks now. They went up about $3 a set. So the price has increased on those, which is unfortunate. Super happy to get the Chase. I'm glad I got one that I actually collect, that I can keep. You know, that I'm not going to try to trade off. I'm going to keep that guy for sure. And then everything else will go up in the collection. And of course, I got to research this. I do apologize. I should have researched that before the whole video. But I kind of like to hear your guys' response on that. And you guys can drop down information about that, you know, I don't know anything about. Obviously, I'm being frank with you. I'm not sure about that particular item. And, you know, I'm always looking forward to those comments. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. We're going to roll out LevelMDiecast. Peace.